So the other day, we got into a car chase.
Yes, we did.
Hi, I'm Braden.
I'm Craig. Welcome to Crossing the Vector Line.
Where because of our interesting and potentially hilarious commentary, we hope that you learn to love video as much as these guys do.
Because we love it so much.
It is so beautiful. We also love high-speed adrenaline car chases, don't we?
Oh man, I've been wanting to get into a car chase my entire life.
And it just happened recently, and how do we go about doing that?
It was amazing. First and foremost, it starts with pre-production. On something like this, pre-production is essential. Storyboards, shot lists, we go in with a plan.
You really have to have this planned out, and I hate to sound like mom here, but you really have to do it safely, and you have to have all the details planned out way in advance. It's not something where you can just like, let's go out there and start shooting and see what happens, and maybe that magical golden moment will happen. That's not the case, and you really don't want to go have that mentality going into a car chase.
So it's all about planning that stuff out so that you can check that stuff off as you go. It saves so much time. Also, a key part of pre-production is location scouting. You don't just want to show up somewhere, driving down a road at incredible speeds and hope that the people nearby are okay with that.
And it can really hold up the production schedule too, okay? So if you are renting equipment, you're not paying people, having them stand around in a parking lot for hours and hours on end is really not the way you want to do your production. So make sure you have it planned out. Ask permission in certain areas. I am a big fan of asking forgiveness rather than permission. But when it comes to a car chase, make sure you have it all planned out. Don't just be standing there deer in the headlights.
And all that's so hypothetical, right? You know, if the police, it's just something that...
Or other government agencies.
Secondly, it's about production on the day. With Infiltrate 3, we only had one day. Right? We were not planning on coming back a second day, so we had to make sure that the day was done the way that we planned it. We had not only the Corvette and the motorcycle, we want to make sure that those drivers are safe, but we were also shooting from a moving truck. We don't finish a shot and go, what happened to Joe?
Do a couple runs of each different take, okay? Get a different couple angles. We had like 4 or 5 cameras in the back of the pickup at one point, and so we're all getting these different angles. Do a couple little runs, just make a loop, make a circuit. When you put it together in post, it doesn't matter if you're going in circles. I've done an entire driving sequence before, and I'm just driving in circles around this horseshoe driveway. Nobody will even can tell, but especially when you start chopping it up in post. Another mom moment here, you don't have to drive fast, okay? Your average shot length in post is not gonna be more than 2 seconds if you're cutting together a really high-paced dynamic chase scene. So just do a lot of quick edits, and the viewer will interpret that the speed's there.
Yep, plus you'll get less police on the scene if you're actually driving the speed limit, or less.
Exactly.
Think about that one, kids. Speaking of post-production, as I've been editing this thing together, one of the things that I've really noticed is your sound design and your choice of music will really help determine the pace of your video. Once I started cutting in the sound effects that I wanted to use, and we got them from the Corvette and from the motorcycle, plug in Joe's score that he wrote just for this short film, just kick the thing up a notch. It will help the audience feel like things are moving faster when the sound effects and the music are moving fast.
You don't have to go fast. Use a bunch of different camera angles, quick cuts together in post with some awesome sound effects with a fast tempo music. You'll be golden.
And safety. Just safety. This episode of Crossing the Vector Line is brought to you by Whipster, our favorite tool for video review and approval. Sign up today for your free trial at whipster.io. So I'm no videologist, but that shaky documentary style action shooting, it just kind of makes me sick.
So you're talking like Blair Witch Project,
Cloverfield, right.
Okay.
Where it's supposed to be shot from the perspective of somebody with a camera and they, just happen to catch this giant monster attacking New York. I can't tell what's going on. I get, honestly, a little motion sickness. You're just constantly thinking, I wish he would just show me. I think it's a style that needs to be retired.
It's definitely not easy to watch, but it's that way on purpose because it kind of reminds you of those raw civilian videos that you see on the news all the time. It's actually happening. It's not a professional videographer who's shooting this. and it creates a little bit more of that suspense and kind of disguising some of the typically low budget effects there because by not showing you what's going on.
Sure, there just needs to be a happy medium because along with my popcorn when I watch a movie, I shouldn't also have a vomit bucket setting
That's
over
true.
here.
That's true.
But I'm no video.
I'm just
So this has been Crossing the Vector Line.
have fun out there in the cars, going all crazy and whatnot.
Chasing those cars.
Send us, if you have any videos, please do share those with us. We'd love to see it.
Yes.
But until then, we'll see you guys next week.
Be safe out there.
Thanks, Mom.
Come back before curfew.
Dinner time! Happy to be here.
Just wait, I'm just playing some video games.
You are literally playing video games right now.
I told you.
I
Yeah.
thought that was solid.
Yeah, that was solid.
Good.
I mean, it was ridiculous, but it was solid.
Let me just have some green salad here to get me all amped up.
Ooh, what kind of... Let's eat your greens.